it's an interesting time because the Supreme Court has greatly expanded the rights of pistol owners in New York State, and we're going to see plenty of litigation over this.
Governor Kathy Hochul signed a new Senate bill into law last week after the Supreme Court ruling overturned the state's conceal-carry permitting system. New York Republican Party Chairman Nick Langworthy and the New York Conservative Party Chairman Jerry Kasser have announced Thursday that they are forming a coalition to challenge the, quote, Democrats' unconstitutional law, end quote.
I think that there's going to be litigation in regard to some of these sensitive locations where the new New York State legislation states that you can't bring a firearm.
Greg Rinke is the founding partner at Tully Rinke and says that the bill ultimately limited the number of places you can conceal carry, which goes against the Supreme Court's decision.
If you look at the list of sensitive places, there's not very many places you can carry. Especially with the default of, unless the business owner states that you can bring a firearm onto their premises, that kind of really closed down where you can carry a firearm in New York.
Christopher Adams is partner at Greenbaum, Rose Smith & Davis and chair of their Criminal Defense and Regulatory Compliance Practice Group. He says there might be some confusion to come over the list of public places as sensitive locations.
Public sidewalks in certain circumstances is designated a sensitive place. So if someone has to walk home through what they believe to be either a high crime area or a dangerous location, and a temporary designation of a sidewalk is identified as a sensitive place, but you have to walk there to get home, would seem to me to again offend the letter and spirit of the Supreme Court's opinion and thus violate Second Amendment.
However, Adams says the concealed carry law, in addition, could complicate things in an event of an active shooter.
A common refrain of the pro-concealed carry users is that the best way to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And you hear that all the time. And while that sounds right, I think it's going to complicate situations. So I understand the sentiment that you want to have the ability to defend yourself, but defense of yourself and defense of others and responding to an active scene is going to be a challenge if you have a number of people who are possessing firearms legally.
Even though there is heavy criticism from the Republican Party, Adam and Rinke say that there are potential benefits from this law.
I think that, more background checks, especially for those, under the age of, 21. Yes, I think that will have a positive aspect.
They have taken courses in safety, and that now will be managed by New York State Police and Investigations Division. The State Attorney General can oversee that and manage that. And they're also going to know exactly who will have the right to have a concealed carry permit. I'd be curious to see how that impacts law enforcement investigations going forward.
For Finger Lakes 1, Megan Hatch.